How you going?
Good, thanks.
That's good. Welcome back to the void.
Welcome back.
I have a question.
Yes,
Do you have a favorite number?
74.
What the fuck was?
Why do we start off with a number?
Because 3 is my favorite number. Do you know what episode this is?
Oh, it's episode 3.
It's episode 3.
That's pretty
I
cool.
don't know if this is going to be my favorite episode, but
Yeah, definitely. Probably not.
probably not.
I will say, though, probably forget about this when it gets to episode 74.
Oh, no. You'll probably get to episode 74 and you'll probably be like, oh, dude, it's my favorite number. And be like, oh, yeah, I talked about that in episode 3 and 7 because 3 and 7 are my... Bro,
Oh,
you switch them around and you put them together. It's one before yours,
Yeah, it's
73.
true. Close. Very close.
But anyway, a
Not
bit of a
quite.
math thing with my head. What am I saying? Who fucking knows? Yeah. So welcome back. Last week we got a whole lot of hype stuff relating to DC. And then this week we didn't get a lot of hype stuff relating to Marvel. Not at all, actually. I just want to say
Quite the opposite.
quite the opposite. I just want to say rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Chadwick.
To Chadwick Boseman. It's very sad. Hit me properly yesterday as what's the date today? The 1st?
Yeah, today's the first.
Yeah. So yesterday it properly hit me. I was like, oh shit. That's really happened. But, you know, that's life, I think.
Probably
But
won't be able to watch any of the movies he's in.
I'm just gonna be like
The same.
fuck.
Especially Black Panther.
Yeah, man. But you know, I hate to quote that one video, but it is what it is.
That's true.
You
It's
know?
just very unexpected.
Yes.
Unlucky. And, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's not very good. But all we can do is, you know, honor what he did and what he did for the people of the world and all that sort of stuff. I don't really know what I'm saying. but
He made a really big impact, though.
yes, that movie
Not just
made a
on the
big-
MCU,
No,
all films.
just in general. And it was really, you know, evident because of I went on Instagram like after he
Yeah.
passed away and like it was the only thing I was seeing was him.
Yeah, that's
That
the
was
same.
crazy. I was like, what the hell?
Twitter, the announcement of his death from
Most
his
liked tweet,
page.
yeah.
Yeah, most liked tweet.
Ever. Which weirdly doesn't seem like that high of a number.
Yeah, and like it's crazy that it did reach that many people as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, almost every single person pressed that like button.
Yeah, anyway, that's crazy. But yeah, we shouldn't, you know, keep it too fucking sappy.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace and power and paradise. And I don't know.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a cool word.
Okay, well, I've got some things to talk about before we get to our movie section.
All right.
One of them, they're both Star Wars related.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, you know what one of them is.
I forgot about it.
Yeah,
I
this is a
forgot
good
to
thing
bring
that
it
this is a
back
good thing that happened this week.
All right,
but
cool.
not, you know, doesn't.
up. I wonder what the other thing is. I know
you
about
don't-
one of them.
Oh, you don't know what the other one is?
Perhaps I do.
Maybe you probably will when I bring it up, but that's
Okay.
fine.
All right, let's go. First one.
First one, Lego Star Wars. It's okay, Mojo.
I'm so excited.
Right, it looks good.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for that since it was announced a few years ago.
Yeah, I just realized I was probably talking to the mic a bit sideways. On your bed.
Oh well. Mojo, go back to bed. Back to bed, boy. Anyway, literally, I've heard so much about it. And that one trailer that we got, which was literally like 1 second of each film, and that was basically it,
Oh, like the
has been the
animated one.
only source
Yeah, right. Yeah.
of information.
Is it the one with Darth Maul and he's sort of like
Yeah.
fighting these pickles, whatever.
I think so. I'm not even
And he's
sure.
like spinning and he's like sort of doing the thing where you do with your mouth when you yawn.
Oh yes, it was that
And he's
one.
like fighting.
Oh no,
Qui-Gon.
that was the announcement trailer. Then
Oh,
there was a
okay.
teaser trailer.
Oh, okay.
This was the official one.
Yeah.
The teaser one.
air quotes gameplay trailer.
Yeah, that.
There wasn't much gameplay.
Yeah, there really wasn't much. Although, gameplay
Unless it's cutscene, which I guess makes
Yeah.
sense.
Gameplay though looks freaking
Looks
awesome.
good. I remember that they announced that they wanted to make it more of a typical third person sort of game.
Yeah,
Not like
and it looks like
it looks like it. Like sort of from the angles when you're shooting.
Oh, the flying. The
flying-
flying
the
looks
first person-
insane.
Looks good.
Absolutely insane.
It looks very pretty as well. And the most excited thing I'm looking forward to the game is to play as Yaddle.
Yeah. I completely forgot
I don't
that
know
one
why.
random shot
I
of
don't
Yaddle.
know. I
Was
was
it
like,
on Tatooine?
I don't know, but like
What the
That was a gameplay shot when they're like sweeping the camera. They were just like using the right
fuck?
analog
Imagine
stick or
them
whatever.
being like, oh, okay, what character should we use? We should use an iconic Star Wars character. Really bring him in. And there's that one guy in the back. Oh,
Yaddle.
Yaddle?
I think Yaddle.
Yeah.
Yoda,
that guy.
Yoda's baby girl.
That guy. Praise to him.
It's funny.
Thank him. I will say, though, they basically confirmed in that trailer DLC. Well, not like...
No, there is DLC coming.
Yeah, but like they
But
basically...
DLC packs. I don't know about levels.
Yeah. Well, basically confirmed for that too.
Levels?
Yeah.
How?
In the trailer, you can see Darth Vader in the hallway light up his lightsaber. That's
no,
from
they
Rogue One.
confirmed it wasn't from Rogue One.
What the fuck was it from?
Okay, do you want me to tell you where it's from?
What?
Okay. You know when Leia is... No, when in A New Hope, where
Yeah.
Darth Vader walks onto the Tantive E4, it's not Tantive apparently, it's Tantive E. I learnt this over the last week. Did you know
Very nice.
that?
No, I didn't even know
So
that. I didn't even know that.
Tantive is actually said
Shit.
Tantive E, which is weird.
Okay.
But you know the ship I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, good.
When he boards it in A New Hope.
So that scene, right? There's a
Looks
shot. No,
nothing
there's
like
no, no, no. There's a shot of Leia. There's a gameplay shot of her running down that hallway, and you
Yeah.
see the door, and it's the same cutout.
Oh, dude.
It's that.
He
but-
doesn't
but-
even light up his lightsaber.
No, I
in
know,
that
I know.
scene.
I think it's a homage, if you will, to
Oh, okay.
to Rogue One.
Cool. Well, I'm kind of disappointed by that now.
Sorry.
What the fuck did you tell me?
No, but
Still,
so the DLC packs that are going to be in it. Do you know what they are?
I know Mandalorian is
Mandalorian.
straight away.
There's Mandalorian pack 1 and 2, which is probably season 1 and 2,
Cool.
right? Which
Cool.
means Rex,
Ahsoka.
maybe Rex, Ahsoka definitely,
Yeah.
Boba Fett
Dude.
or Boba Fett, Boba or Boba.
Boba.
Yeah, okay, good.
Sure.
Um,
Boba. Imagine
And-
calling him Boba
I
Fett.
don't call him fucking Boba Fett. beta name.
Beta Boba Fett. Straight off the bat, though,
Yeah,
what I'm most excited for is
Uh-huh.
the playing as ships and
Looks good.
starfights.
and the free roam on Coruscant with that
Dude.
Mace Windu. That shot looks really pretty.
You
Looks
finally get to go on the ground of
Yeah, I
Coruscant.
know.
I haven't done that since the second movie, and that movie was dog shit.
That's
I'm
not
s-
that bad. It's watchable.
It's yeah, definitely watchable. The least watchable one though.
It gets a lot of hate, but I don't know. Okay, the acting could do some work.
The only parts I really enjoyed were when Anakin and Obi-Wan were hunting down the
bounty
the
hunter.
bounty hunter. That was fun.
What about the stuff
And the-
on the Clone War? The
The Clone
related
War
stuff?
fight, and when Obi-Wan goes on his investigation
Yeah,
into
that's
the
good.
clones.
That's
That's it. Those
But
are the only memorable.
I have a
moments.
question to you.
Yeah.
Do you like sand?
No. It's coarse, rough, and irritating. And
Okay.
it gets everywhere.
Good.
I don't remember the irritating. Everyone forgets the irritating.
I don't know the quote. So,
There,
but
well,
I
there you
think
go.
is it Matt Lanter? I think that's his name.
Yeah,
who
that's the
voices,
Clone Wars one.
He voiced.
What a Chad.
Yeah, man.
He's the
He's in Mandalorian.
Where? When?
He had a cameo.
How?
On the ship when
Piss
when
off.
they're breaking out. Like he's on that bounty hunting mission
With the other.
with the other bounty hunter people.
Oh,
and they're breaking
who
out.
does he
and,
play?
And he plays the guy who like runs the ship, and he goes into the room and he puts his
Oh.
hands up. I think that's him. That's Matt Lanter.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Yeah.
Rewatching Mandalorian before it comes out in
yeah,
October,
Mandalorian
which
season
is still the date for it. It hasn't been pushed back officially yet.
October. That's next month.
Yeah, literally next month, and there's no trailer for it.
I think they're gonna push it back. I think they're gonna. Yeah.
I
I think they're gonna chuck a Transformers War for Cybertron and be like, oh, here's a trailer, but by the way, it's going back like 2 weeks because we have to finish some stuff.
2 weeks. You know, Marvel.
No, well,
They'll push it back a few months.
No, I know. Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing to do with
Yeah.
Star Wars, was that it's getting pushed
Oh
back to next year.
yes, that's very disappointing.
That sucks.
But at the same time, kind of thankful.
Because
I feel like it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it when we finally get to it, and it's like fully polished.
Yeah.
You know, they probably added more mechanics to make it funner.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping there's no quick time events because those are kind of boring.
Quick time events.
Yeah, QTEs.
What's that?
You just did one when you were playing Marvel.
Oh,
Avengers.
okay.
You know, when you gotta, it stops the gameplay and it says you have to press this button. Those, yeah, not cool. Just let me
Okay.
do my shit, all right?
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like when the sequence when like Black Widow's
Yeah.
on Taskmaster.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like press square now, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
those ones. Also, Marvel's Avengers literally came out last night, midnight.
Well, for you, it did.
Yes.
If you got what version did you get?
Oh, deluxe.
Like I said, deluxe version. So
Yeah,
you get it
so
early.
3
But when
days
this comes
early
out, it
access.
will be out because it comes out on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I
so
got to play it.
we for anyone who doesn't know, we record these 2 days in advance, just so we have time in case. Like we have, I think that we're aiming for every Thursday, which is what we're doing. We've done that every week now. Oh, by the way, I told you this already.
Oh, yeah. We're on Apple
We're on Apple Podcast now. So
yeah.
fucking hell yeah, let's go. That's good. I didn't get an
I don't know
email.
if anybody ever really uses it.
I use it. That's what I use for podcasts.
Oh, well, there you go.
Hey,
I
that's
don't-
fuck you then. That's fine.
I'll start using it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you don't like Spotify.
I didn't use Spotify. I'm
Exactly.
going to delete it now. Thank God.
Oh, is that what you were using for the podcast?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Nah, podcast.
I need to self-critique myself.
That's fair enough.
I can breathe now while I'm talking.
What do you mean?
I couldn't do that in the first episode. I had to stop talking and breathe for a bit.
You do
Skip
it while you're
forgetting.
talking.
Yeah, well, it's difficult.
do you
Anyway,
mean?
what was I
Yeah.
gonna
Oh yeah. So I want to talk about the Skywalker Saga.
Yeah.
Lego. So yeah, they are pushing it back to spring next year, but that's American or
So
like that's
our-
Northern Hemisphere. So that's
Autumn.
autumn for us because we're Southern Hemisphere
fall.
gang.
Oi, May 4th release date, question mark.
That's they have to do that.
They have to.
There's no
if
way.
they don't, then I'm not going to buy it.
There's
I'm gonna
no
boycott
way.
it.
There's no way they're not doing May the 4th. That would be
Um,
stupid for them not to.
Hashtag boycott Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, we should.
If it doesn't
Come out
release
May
on
the
May
4th.
4th.
Yeah, okay. So I think that's it about for Lego Star Wars. The other Star Wars thing I wanted to talk about was Star Wars Squadrons.
That comes out very soon. That comes out next month.
Did you watch the trailer, the new sort of trailer
There's a
thing
new
they
one?
put out? Well, it was like they had some info in it, and they confirmed something that I'm really fucking hype about. Would you
Okay.
like to know what it is?
Yes, go.
Would you like to know what this is, Rui?
Do it.
The game is going to be able to be played in VR.
What?
Yep. How fucking good is that?
Officially confirmed as of 2:44 Tuesday, 1st of September. I'm getting a VR headset for PlayStation.
Do you not have a VR headset?
No.
I thought you did.
I have one of those dodgy ones that you put your phone
Oh,
in.
your phone. Nah, mate.
So,
I played some VR.
yep.
VR's good.
Time to save a
Right,
few
because
more
I think
Buckarooskis.
that would be the
That's
best.
the way to play
That's
it.
the best experience for that
Yeah.
game in
Get
particular.
someone to like shake your chair every time.
No, you see
See
those
dodge.
machines they do when they play
Yeah.
racing games with all the hydraulics and shit.
Imagine
and it's like
somebody
you do that.
with the Star Wars game coming out.
Can you imagine?
Flipping upside down.
No, like it's like a sort of a cage, right? And then it's like got like this sort of gyroscope thing to make you like installed in like within the game to make you spin around
Yeah.
and move and shit. Can you fucking imagine how that would be so
That
fucking
would be
tight.
so fun.
But yeah, I was just wanted to confirm that. When does
So
you know when
keen.
that comes out? They film next month as
October,
well?
yeah, it's October.
Fucking hell, man.
It's very, I think it's early October.
Next month,
I'll
mate.
take a gander. Yeah.
Next month, bro. You know?
Right.
Also, we're trying a thing this week. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Because I have.
I think we're very close.
The computer screen sort of down.
What if it doesn't work?
That's gonna work. Don't worry about it. So we've got a little sound bite. It's sort of a reference to the movie we're doing this week, which is Interstellar, hinted at by the title. Yeah. So. Yeah. You got anything else? Yeah.
1
doesn't
month. 1 month away.
One month and 1 day.
One month. 1 month and 1 day.
One what? One
One-
dump.
Well, by the time we have filmed this video, but like the
Oh,
release
it'll be
then under
it'll
a
be
month.
basically a month.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm really excited to play that.
Good. It looks good. It looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm
Hype.
very hyped.
Hype time.
We played a little bit of Avengers.
Yeah, that was just
It
before.
was just before. Cap is definitely my favorite.
For sure.
And then apparently he's dead, but he's not fucking dead. There's no way he's dead, mate.
Also, you're playing way too carefully with Black Widow.
What do you mean?
You're like, dodge. You'll wait for him to stop moving and then you'll start shooting.
Well, bro, I was just there was a point where I got like to under half health, and I was like, oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna just not fight the guy
Yeah,
because
so you don't
fuck
die.
that. I'm really scared. By the way,
Imagine dying in a tutorial.
I'm really scared
Oh, because you don't know when.
because I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna come through the headphones, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's it. It's kind of been a pretty bland week. I mean, I know that Falcon and the Winter Soldier is meant to resume filming this week. I think this week or
Okay.
last week.
Cool.
Same with I do know that a few weeks ago, I forgot her name, the Ahsoka Tano actor.
Oh, the one
actress.
She was in Daredevil.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, she plays
Rosario Dawson.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there are reports coming in from somewhere. I don't really know. I found them on Twitter. And normally a lot of them are accurate. I will get my sources correct.
What is your point?
She...
I'm a go Interstellar. I feel like Matthew McConaughey.
Okay, well, I guess it's Interstellar time.
That worked so well.
That wasn't as loud
I
as
will
I thought.
quickly say, though.
Okay, quickly.
Apparently,
last thing.
she shooted a few
A gun.
like scenes
She shot
for-
a few scenes.
promos
Oh, okay.
exclusively for promos. So
Cool.
that's meant to hint
I wanna
towards
see
a
the look
trailer. Yeah, me
Of
too.
her Ahsoka Tano. But
Anyway.
anyway, cool. Interstellar.
Interstellar.
I think that worked. I think that was.
Yeah,
I think
it
that was cool.
That was good.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I put the audio slip in at 15 minutes, so we know when to like start the movie talk part section. You know.
That's good. That's smart.
What Interstellar? Initial question: do you like the movie?
Yes, straight off the bat. I've already watched it maybe like 5 times. Same as Interstellar.
Inception.
Oh yes, same as Inception.
Yeah, I've watched Interstellar 5 times. Same as Interstellar. Yes. Yes, Rui. English.
When I first watched it, which was at the beginning of this year, I don't know why I hadn't. I've been looking at the movie every single time I scroll through Netflix. I'm like, oh, that looks good. And I scroll past it every time. My brother watched it a few years ago, and he was like, oh yeah, it's okay. He's a very harsh critic.
Does he like that or Inception more?
I don't even think he's watched Inception.
I thought you said he had seen it and he was like, oh, this isn't that. This is
Oh,
wrong.
wait, yes. He only watched the first hour. Same as what I did.
And he had enough of it.
Yep.
Okay.
He's a very harsh critic. Very, very harsh.
Right.
I'll show you his movie and TV show list later. They're so,
Does he have a favorite movie of all time?
I'm not sure about movie. He's more of a TV show.
Oh, okay.
TV shows, Avatar, Last Airbender.
Okay.
And
That's like that's objectively loved.
yeah. And
Objective is like fact, right?
objective is
subjective
like
is opinion. No, subjective is opinion.
Oh. Yes.
Whichever one means fact and not opinion.
Yeah.
I think it's objectively.
Yes.
It is objectively.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
Yeah, objectively loved it. It's so good.
No one doesn't like that show.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
And BoJack Horseman. That
I couldn't
finished on
get
Netflix.
into
I
that.
never really watched it.
I couldn't really get into that. Same with what's that other fucking one?
Probably
It's like
Archer.
No, it's like a cartoon. It's to do with like puberty and shit.
Oh, Big Mouth.
Yeah, I can't get
I watched
into
the
Big
first
Mouth.
season of that.
I
Couldn't
couldn't.
go into
I
second.
couldn't. Yeah.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Anyway, that's what we're talking about. That's the movie.
Yeah, so
for today.
I watched it at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
Same hype as
Inception, first time?
I was going crazy about it. I watched
Yep.
it twice in the first week that I watched it.
Shit,
Got
okay.
jazzed onto it. Boom. Rewatched it a few times after that, and I haven't
Yeah.
watched it for a few months. So
Okay.
my review is going to be basically, based off, the 5 times I've watched it and what I can remember.
Well, you've
from
watched
memory.
it more than me, but I have watched it more recently than you.
Yeah, you watched it yesterday.
Yeah, I watched it the first time a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, or maybe it was the end of last year.
And then
Sometime.
second.
And then the
yesterday.
second time, are you fucking right there, mate? Just my dog did the biggest like.
Thought it was fart, but yeah.
No,
sounded like
he's just sick of us.
He's just shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
Let me sleep.
What was I talking about?
Interstellar.
That's right. That's a
Second
good movie.
viewing. Second viewing yesterday.
Second viewing. Yes, I watched it over. No, I did watch it all yesterday actually. So I watched the first bit in the like midday, like first literally half the movie, and then watched the other half because I had stuff to do
Yeah.
in between.
Straight away.
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
I think it's an easier ride than Inception.
For sure, it's nowhere near as.
I
good
don't
as-
want to just keep comparing, but
Yeah.
I want to say that off the bat. I think like first time wise, it's an easier ride than Inception and Tenet.
Yeah.
both of them.
Definitely.
You can sort of, how do I explain this? Like you're watching it and it's a very, there's not a lot visually happening in one shot at once. Where there's like Inception, well maybe not until the end, but in Inception I feel like there's a lot of more like fast cuts.
Yeah.
Maybe
definitely.
and a lot more happening on the screen in one time in different scenes, right? Like maybe that's to do
Yeah.
with the fact that like they're in space and like space is just like a blank
Yeah.
canvas of
Whereas-
stars and shit.
Whereas Inception, they're like all in a dream, and things are happening at 1 second, and they have
Yeah.
to shoot 3 different perspectives of that second.
Yeah, and then they go through between all of them, and you're like, what the fuck's
Yeah.
happening? You know what I mean?
I will say though, that whole concept did bring like one of the best shots of that movie, and that was like Ellen Page, her character, Ariane, when she woke up from like all 3 dreams from the kick.
Yeah.
She had like that that zoom shot on her face of
Yeah.
her waking up through every single dream, which was
Oh,
so good.
right, okay.
That was like one of the best things that came
Yeah.
out of that concept. But yeah, obviously, in Interstellar's the easiest one to comprehend.
Yeah, I think I don't know about I need to see Tenet again. You saw Tenet again.
Yes, I did.
We'll talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that in the last section. I'll just write that down
Yeah.
quickly. Tenet, and I've got one more thing in the last section
Tenet
to talk
last section.
about. But what's I saying?
Big thoughts of that second.
Yeah,
watch.
cool. No, it's a lot. It's an easier movie. It's very beautiful and very pretty.
It has so much heart.
Yeah, it
That
does.
movie has so much heart.
I think it's a bit. It pulls you in more emotionally than
Yeah,
Inception or Tenet or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Straight away, they
like-
bring in that like father-daughter
Yeah,
connection, and that like it gets
that relationship I buy
Yeah.
like 100%.
for sure.
Yeah.
The chemistry between them two was perfect.
Also, I completely fucking forgot Timothy Chalamet was in the movie.
What? Holy shit, he wasn't
Yeah,
he?
I know, right?
Like
Isn't
at the
that weird?
beginning
He's
when
at
he
the
was playing the
beginning.
son.
He's
Holy
like the
crap.
young. Yeah, that's really weird. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Why is it? I'm like, I remember watching it. I'm like, wait a second.
That was the
he has
last
2
time.
kids.
The
He
last
has-
time I watched it.
Oh, really?
Do you know who he was? The adult version of who?
I don't know who. I know. So I know
Casey
his
Affleck.
face.
Casey Affleck.
Affleck.
Ben Affleck's brother.
Okay.
Um,
What other movies?
he
was
won.
in?
He won an Oscar a few years ago.
What other movies is he
Forgot
in?
what for? I don't really know.
Okay.
I think that's the first movie I watched with him.
Okay. Yeah.
but
that's
I
me
know
too.
who he is.
Yeah, I've seen his face somewhere.
Yeah.
He's a very recognized. Maybe it's just Ben Affleck's face, sort of, and I just like see it or something
You
in
would
him.
see a few Ben Affleck.
I want to talk about Matthew McConaughey. He just plays Matthew McConaughey in that movie. He does.
Yeah.
He's
He's so good in that movie. though.
good, but his performance in that movie is actually really good. He is a bit weird out of movies. As
that's true.
you might not know that sort of stuff, but he's like sort of strange and on Twitter and anyway. But
I don't really know him that much outside.
yeah, my uncle's has ties with this sort of company that he's working with, and the company is backed by Wild Turkey, which Matthew McConaughey is a ambassador for or something, right?
Isn't that
So
an alcoholic beverage?
yes,
Cool.
so Matthew McConaughey got to go to this company, and like shoot this thing with them. So I've met 2 guys who have met Matthew McConaughey. So basically, what I'm saying is I've met Matthew McConaughey.
It connects.
Yeah.
It's a worthy connection.
I mean, I haven't, but I have.
Yeah.
You know, but he has a really good performance. He's really good.
He really sells that character.
No, he
really
does
well.
completely. Yeah.
And yeah.
What other? Was there any performances you didn't like? I can't think of
No.
one.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe not performances, but maybe characters. Is there any characters you didn't like?
Matt Damon's
Fuck
character's
Matt
a
Damon.
prick.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy.
Fuck that guy. I will say, Anne Hathaway's performance is really good too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed every scene she was in.
Mm.
Like
Well,
straight
can I-
after the scene where they're on the planet with all the water,
Yeah.
and then the wave comes in. Straight after that, when she breaks down,
Yeah.
and they're going back up, and their mate died. I forgot his name already. He didn't really play a big part.
He was sort of annoying.
Yeah, he wasn't there for that one.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
sad.
that scene when they were really upset,
Yeah.
they just realized how much time they've lost.
Mm.
That was really good. That was really well done.
I'm just gonna look up the cast real quick, just so I have the characters' names right. I don't want to get
Murph.
people's Murph. I want to point out, Murph, like the younger actress.
Yeah.
She, I just looked up Interstellar. I didn't look up Interstellar cast. She looks like Anne Hathaway's character looks like young Murph more
Yeah.
than older Murph looks like young Murph.
You reckon they could have switched?
Just switch the fucking characters.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Did she have red hair in the movie? I completely forgot.
She does sort of. It's darker, but then she has red hair when she's older. Shout out fucking Michael Caine, bro.
Bro.
I loved his character.
Oh, yeah.
Even
though he was a bit of a prick towards the end.
I mean, yeah, his whole thing was fake and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Dude.
But yeah, he was good. They incorporated him like compared to Tenet
Yeah.
and even Inception too. Like his character has a bigger role in this one.
Yeah.
and I enjoy his character.
I enjoy it when Michael Caine has a bigger role. He's such a good actor.
He's good. Is this Romilly?
Romilly.
The
He's
guy.
the guy that
He die
yeah.
because fucking Matt Damon. I'm gonna
Damon's
break Matt
character
Damon's fucking
ruined
neck.
everything.
I'm kidding.
You know what's so weird as well? The dynamic between, his character in Interstellar and his character in The Martian. Have you watched The Martian?
I have watched The Martian. I like that movie. That's good.
It's so funny though, because his character in The Martian is a good, trying
Complete
to survive
opposite. Yeah.
scientist. He sticks to the facts.
Did you
and
know that The Martian was a prequel to Interstellar? I'm kidding.
No, dude. Imagine, bro.
Nah, but I did like. I've only seen The Martian once, but I enjoyed it the time I watched it.
Yeah.
It was
Same.
It was good.
I need to watch that again.
Me too.
We'll do a space series one day.
Yeah.
Space.
You know what movie I never really... Oh, wow, I'm getting sidetracked, but whatever. I'm going to talk about it really quick.
Go.
I never watched it. I saw a little bit of it, and I didn't like it. Gravity.
I never watched it.
Yeah. Everyone was like, this fucking movie is fucking sick. And I'm like, no, it's not. Even though I haven't seen
What
it.
year did it come out? I think that was a 2014 movie, and I went to go watch Avengers instead.
Maybe. Avengers?
Yeah, 2014.
Is that Age of Ultron?
Yeah. No, 2013. So that would have been Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Iron Man
I just remember seeing a lot of ads for that movie and never going to watch it.
I remember
because
everyone
of-
was like, oh, the fucking
yeah,
movie
there was so-
sick as
like-
fuck, bruh.
won 7 Oscars.
Yeah, because it looked good, apparently.
Yeah, achievement in cinematography, directing, editing, mixing, music, visual effects.
Yeah, so it's all visual shit.
Oh, I got a nominee for Best Picture.
Maybe because of all the visual shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I have some other things related to the movie that we could talk about.
Yeah, go.
One of the things that was sort of interesting I found was when Cooper. What is his actual character's name? What's his first name?
Just Cooper, bro.
But it's
Doesn't
not
have-
because it's his last name. Because when they named the thing after, they was like, "Oh, it's really nice that you guys named a thing after me." And he's like, "Oh, well, we actually didn't. We actually named it after your daughter."
Yeah,
He's like Murphy Cooper.
yeah.
So his last name is Cooper. What the fuck is his first name?
I feel like this is another instance of
Do we just not know?
Nolan not bringing up the name.
Okay.
Same thing in Tenet.
Okay. Well, we're gonna call him Cooper then.
Yeah, just Coop.
Matthew Cooper.
Coop.
Yeah. So one thing that was interesting was when Cooper has the parent teacher interview
Yeah.
thing, and they start bringing up like, oh, Murph brought in this old outdated space book, and since then
The
it's like
space
it's like
landing-
the
moon landing was
landings
fake.
are fake, and all this stuff was like fake.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You think we didn't go to the moon?" And then he's like, "Well, I think it was a brilliant piece of propaganda for the something to go bankrupt, or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Russian Federation to go bankrupt or
Soviet.
something like that.
Soviet Union.
Soviet Union to go bankrupt." And I was like, "That's interesting." Like they made that like idea sort of like canon in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really like their world building.
Yeah.
The world building started well before he went into space. You
Yeah.
know, those little hints when he went into their like hidden base, NASA's hidden base, and then the corn was dying.
Yeah.
And that was, building towards, extinction. Those were the first few hints. And then, did you see how they destroyed the crops as well? The
Who?
corn crops
How?
with dust inside that machine.
Oh, is that the?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
Because that's what's the dust storms.
Mm.
And, their world building was really good.
Mm.
It really pulls you in straight away, especially when they talk about the moon landing, because you're like, oh, it's fucking fake. What?
What do you mean? But I mean, that's up to opinion, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Propaganda.
Doubt.
Press
Press X to doubt.
I would press X on the keyboard, but it might do something scary,
Yeah,
so
don't
I
do
don't
that.
want to do that. There was another thing. One thing I didn't notice the first time, or maybe I did notice but didn't remember it, but I remembered the second time, was at the end, the planet that Anne Hathaway's character finds. What's her name? Let's have a look quickly. Her name is Brand. The planet that she finds is actually an inhabitable planet. I didn't realize that the first time. So because I know that I thought maybe she found the planet and she was just on there and he was just going to get her.
Oh, no,
because they figured out this other thing with the whole fucking like swirly world shit.
Gargantua.
Yeah,
Going into the
black hole thingy.
the whip.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean though?
Yeah. It was her choice. Like from earlier in
That was the
film.
one that she wanted to go see.
The one she wanted to go see.
Yeah, when they should have, because fuck Matt Damon.
Yeah, exactly. This is why you should always believe women. Women are always
Women
right.
are always right. Men, stupid man brain.
Dumb.
Men, dumb. Matthew McConaughey, dumb. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Sorry, dumb Cooper. What's Matt Damon's name? Man.
Dr. Man.
Well, oh man, he's an idiot.
Oh, what a fucking man. What a shit man.
But yeah, there's obviously a hint towards it at the end when she buries her old boyfriend.
Yeah, that was. Well, I knew it was that one, and she was like sad about it because she's like on the planet, and then I fully realized because she was on the planet without a helmet on.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit, they can live there.
Also, what I got confused about, one thing I wish they kind of explained a little bit more is how Tars survived.
Right. Well, how did fucking Matthew McConaughey survive?
Well, he hadn't. So what happened was,
what is that last sequence?
It's very confusing.
It is because it's
so
like
he gets sent into a dimension that is not accessible now or anytime near the future. It's like a dimension accessible way into the future, and he was able to access it because the people of the future opened that
for him,
black hole for him, and he went into it. And
so
I guess what they're trying to say is kind of like, a black hole is opened by people in the future.
Well, no, it wasn't like that because the people that did it were humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and it was because, and then his whole like ghost thing was that he would give the ideas to Murph so Murph could figure it out.
Yeah,
like for him, which is why he was able to do that, because then you see like everything folding in on itself, and then like
that's them closing it.
Yeah, so I guess Tars might have been
in a different section.
In a different section of that thing, because they were in that same sort of area and they were able to talk.
Because I would have liked to see where he was, because you only hear his voice, but how would he have been able to communicate on, in the same plane of existence that they were in? Because I don't know where the fuck was he.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know, like, why. Like, I don't get how it's like just that room.
Exactly,
and like it's weird. Like I don't know, but it's cool though.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of just that room because the people in the future were like, oh, that room.
That room, yeah, okay, maybe, but visually,
the
it was
part
really
where
cool.
it kind of like fold. Yeah, that's when Nolan actually used his visual skills, which was cool. Like that's the only time he really needed to use it. He didn't really need to use it at all before in the film. Maybe for that waves scene with the water.
Yeah, okay. Or the did you like it when they traveled through the wormhole that was placed?
Yes, that was really cool.
That was cool. It looked like you were like watching it looked like you were going over a blanket and then it like blended in and then you were just there and it was like, what the fuck?
That was so cool. It was really cool visuals when he used them.
It's a very pretty movie.
Yeah, I liked that you didn't use them as much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it makes you appreciate them more, and then it's not just so much happening.
I feel like that was him flexing his directing muscles.
Which I also think is something that Inception sort of does too much. It's like, oh, look at all the shit, but it's like so much happening. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Inception does a lot with its world building, like the same as Interstellar, but it just like it flexes that world building and the world changing so much that it doesn't let other things shine. That's why I think Interstellar is better than Inception.
You like Inception more, though.
Yeah, I do like Inception more.
No, I think I like Interstellar.
I just like the idea of Interception. I just like the idea of Inception more. I like it because I get it. I get the full idea.
Okay.
And I really liked how they did it. It was sick.
Yeah, it was good. But I think I do agree. Interstellar is definitely better. But I do like Interstellar more. I think maybe the style and the way they shoot it and the coloring and everything, it caters to me. And I'm like, this is very nice and it looks very good. Thank you, Christopher Nolan, for this movie.
Yeah. One thing, I'm not sure if you noticed, I've seen it on fact pages everywhere on
Yeah.
Instagram when I used to scroll through
Mhm.
when I was 12. When they go to the water planet,
Yes.
you hear a ticking noise.
Yes.
in
And the
score.
music. Yep.
Yeah. And it's meant to represent maybe a day on Earth every time it ticks.
I knew it would represent something. I couldn't
Yeah,
figure out. I was
I'm
like,
pretty sure it
it wouldn't
represents,
be
like-
a year because
Look it up.
there was too many. It was too many ticks for it to be like a year.
Yeah, there was too many. Because there's a time, like a bit of a time jump
Yeah. Maybe it
when
was a
they're
month.
repairing. Let's see.
Interstellar ticking meaning moment. I can search it up on here if you want. Unless you got it.
Interstellar ticking.
While you do that, I want to bring up Timothy Chalamet's character again.
Yeah.
When it's his whole character, even when the older Casey Affleck plays it,
Yeah.
I didn't really like his character.
I didn't like it, but I like.
I get the character. I
Yeah,
understand why he's there.
that's what I
but,
was gonna
but,
say.
But I don't.
I don't like his character because he's dumb.
And he's also a dick to
Yeah,
Murph for
he's
no
a
reason.
dick, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, what'd you do now, Murph?" When the car
Yeah,
he's like, "It's a flat
exactly.
tire," and then Matthew McConaughey's like, "It's a flat tire."
It's a flat tire.
Gotta get in the fucking drone's like, and they're like, "Oh fuck, let's go."
Yeah. Obviously, I don't like how he's a dick, but I kind of understand that they need to put a character in there because that's how people would act. And
Yeah.
he doesn't want to leave his home, but his
Yeah,
home's
that
under
too.
threat. But that
Yeah.
kind of happens to people all over the world when natural, disasters happen.
Mm.
It's probably why so many people die in hurricanes because they're like, "Oh, I want to protect my home."
Yeah. It's
But
like,
they
how the fuck are you gonna protect your home, bruv?
Exactly.
Also,
what are you gonna
talking
do?
of hurricanes.
Go away.
Why do they call hurricanes normal names? They need to call that shit something that sounds scary so
Yeah.
people will leave. I saw a tweet about this and I completely agree. Instead of calling it like Hurricane David or some shit, call it like Hurricane Ultra Megatron 3000 and then they'll people be like, "Oh, maybe it's
Oh, fuck that.
maybe it's a bad thing," and then they'll
Fuck
leave.
that. A category 4 cyclone Katrina is coming towards the northeast.
See what I mean? Like it
coast of
doesn't
Queensland.
there's no severity
just
in
fine.
in how it like it
Yeah.
doesn't, I don't know, it's dumb.
Typhoon Megatron 3000
That's
is set to
funny.
hit the quad.
They should do that. It makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. There's one thing. Speaking of Megatron,
Yeah.
I want to throw this idea at you and see if you see what I'm talking about.
Megatron.
No, it's not. It's to do with Transformers
Okay,
and
yeah.
Interstellar. Okay.
Crossover?
No. Okay. So this movie, when I'm watching it the second time,
Mhm.
in a way, sort of weirdly reminded me of the character dynamic in Transformers 4 at the beginning. Do you want me to explain?
Yeah, go, because I haven't watched it.
Transformers 4?
Which one? What is it called?
Dinosaurs.
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh.
I told you last week I didn't watch
I
it.
thought you didn't watch number 5.
Nah. I didn't.
It's the one with Mark Wahlberg.
I didn't watch any of them after
3.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon. Yeah, okay. So in Transformers 4,
Yes.
maybe because you've haven't seen it this, or yeah, I don't know. There is your typical sort of American dad,
Yeah.
right? Played by Mark Wahlberg. In Interstellar's case, it's Matthew McConaughey, right? The wife in the family dynamic has passed away.
Yeah.
He's dead. This is evident in both movies. They both live on a farm, right? Okay.
Yeah.
They both have a daughter.
Close
who's sort
connection?
of close connection, but sort of complicated relationship in a way.
Same.
Different in different respects though. Like the
Yeah.
daughter and the other one in Transformers is fucking annoying, but it's whatever. And the dad sort of like builds stuff like tech related, and they sometimes work there, sometimes don't. Like in Interstellar, there's that point, and the grandpa's like, "Oh, your thing isn't working," so that like the farming machine thing,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then the guy in Transformers is like, "I'm an inventor, and I'm gonna fucking run the world." But yeah, I just thought that's it. That's everything. I think.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, and they both came out in the same year.
Oh, shit.
So
nobody copied nobody.
but yeah, so
That's
they
really
they
cool.
couldn't have. But I was like, so they both live on a farm. The dads both make shit. The wife is dead. They both have a daughter who maybe relationship.
Having those movies coming out in the same year and both being pretty popular completely diminishes that ever happening again, that kind of idea.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Next time you see a movie with like, a single father on a farm with a daughter and maybe a son, but closer connection with the daughter, you can be like, oh fuck, they copied Interstellar
Yeah.
and Transformers. It was bullshit, no original.
Nah, but if you ever watch that, you might be like, oh yeah, okay. It's I tried watching.
You get the same kind of like feel.
It looks very similar,
Yeah.
and the idea of it's very similar. The execution Interstellar does way better.
Yeah, because
first
of all, their chemistry is better, and Christopher Nolan's about.
And it's better.
They probably had better writing as well.
Yeah, probably.
I was gonna go straight back, loop around, and say the ticking noise.
Yes, that.
Every tick is 1.25 seconds.
It happens every
1.25 seconds, and it represents a whole day passing.
Okay.
So it is a day, and there is a bit of a time jump when they're like
how many
flooding
fucking
out the
ticks
engine.
are there?
So at the beginning, there's a crap load of ticks, like from when they land to when they get hit by the wave, and then after the wave, there's kind of like a stoppage.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then it's slower because like.
Yeah, because then they're going back up to the ship.
Yeah,
I guess, it's not taking as much time. I really like that idea. They did it really well. It was awesome, like, when they got back into the ship.
And it's like, it's been 23 years. And
Yeah.
they're like, fuck.
And they're like, why didn't you sleep? And he's like, I didn't know if you guys were coming back.
Yeah.
Except, obviously not in that accent.
Yes.
But that scene straight after with all the messages,
Yeah.
that was sad.
What's sad?
That shit's sad.
And they got all, yeah. And then the person was dead because the fucking waves are huge as fuck.
Did you see, I didn't even notice this until a second time for some dumbass reason. Casey Affleck's character, I already forgot his name. Jeez. Pretty forgettable name. Look
What's
it up.
his name? Let's have a look. Casey Affleck.
Tom Cooper.
Yep.
His firstborn dies.
He did. Yeah, I noticed that the first time.
I didn't
Did you
notice
notice
that
that?
the first time.
No?
It's so dumb. I just didn't pay attention to what he
Because
was
he said
saying.
like that's where like mum and whatever are buried at the back.
Yeah.
And also in one of the video
Mum,
recordings,
grandpa, and firstborn died in the back.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that in one of the he mentions it in one of the video recordings.
Yes.
He says
he
it
does.
and he's like, oh, something. He brushes over it.
When he said Thingo passes, I thought he was talking about the grandpa, but it wasn't. He was talking about his.
He because he said like grandpa died.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Separately.
Yeah. And I was like, why would he say that twice? Fucking
No.
idiot. And that's just me being dumb.
I noticed that the
So
first
yeah,
time.
that was what I was going to talk about.
Not to flex or anything. I did
also-
notice it the first time.
Yeah. Warrant. But you didn't notice a planet.
A what?
You didn't notice a planet the first time.
Oh
Right at the
yeah,
end.
because I just thought he was just gonna save her
Oh yeah.
because he was like, go get. He's like, you
Go
go.
get her.
He said her direct quote is "you go," and then he was like, "Well, I guess I'm fucking dipping," and then steals one of the things with Tars,
Yeah.
and then him and Tars.
Tars
are
is
the
a Chad.
I fucking love Tars. I love, dude, the robot designs and like how they work. So sick.
Yeah.
Really
I
clever.
love their like interface.
Yeah.
Humor setting.
It's oh yeah, I like how yeah, and I also appreciate how they didn't have to go into explaining how they just work.
Yes, they just
That's
like
good. They just
used
work.
it, and then
just
people
show me
picked
how
it
it
up.
works. Don't tell me how. Just show me how.
Imagine
Show me it
if
working.
they introduced, like they did a 10 to 15 minute, extra cut at the beginning, them just explaining Tars. That would have just been so
I'd be like, I
boring.
don't care. Just show me it working because it's cool.
Interface. It
know?
moves like this, and it does this.
Can you set
Supercomputers.
what does he say? Set humor setting to 75%, and then he's like
Self-destructing.
self-starting in 10, 9, make that 60, and then he makes another one. He's like, you want 55?
Yeah, that was good. I
That was
love
good.
that dynamic. How the hell does Matthew McConaughey have such good chemistry with a robot?
With a robot. It's because he's a fucking robot. He's a lizard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe
Good stuff, though. Good
Yeah.
stuff. That was good. I will say this about every single Christopher Nolan movie.
Okay.
Not because of Christopher Nolan exclusively, but because of his choices when it comes to who does the score. This was another Hans Zimmer one.
Amazing score, dude.
So good.
So good.
It feels so dreamy and
It feels
spacey.
so like when like there's a sort of crescendo and then a I can't think, like a really
It's
loud part in the score, and then it's like something visually and it matches with it. I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking great.
The no time for caution part right at the end. What are you
Oh
doing?
yeah.
Ducking.
It's fucking loud, and you're like, "Wah."
What are you doing? Docking. That was good. That whole part.
That sequence is fucking sick.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, woo, time,
You know,
time for our next trick, something.
that scene would not have been as spectacular if it wasn't for the score. If the score didn't match that scene, it would have kind of been a bit boring.
And it was funny. Wait, can I just explain a funny dynamic? It's funny how Matt Damon's character couldn't even fucking dock it normally. And then,
he did.
No, but it failed.
Yeah, it failed because it wouldn't let him.
No, he fucked up the docking.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was imperfect. The thing wouldn't lock. Like, there was the weird, like, claw things that try to, like, lock onto it.
Yeah.
Because it was an imperfect docking. That's what they said. So, you need to line it up, like, perfectly, right? And he didn't. Which is what caused everything to explode.
Virgin spaceport.
Right? Which caused everything to explode, which is what caused the thing to start spinning.
Yeah.
Right? And then Matthew McConaughey, the fucking Chad, is like, well, he couldn't do it normally, but I'm going to do it while the thing is spinning, and I'm going to match my velocity moving in a certain direction, right?
Yeah.
With the thing while it's also spinning.
He's
And he fucking did it.
He's a G.
And that whole sequence was really cool. And then they did it, and they're like, oh, we did it. And then they're like, okay, we're going into a black hole. And then they're like, oh, fuck.
It's like, it was great. I loved how they did it. I do like how they kept checking their like fuel resources and all that the entire time.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because I do know movies that just completely ignore that.
They brush over it.
Yeah, Star Wars. I don't think they had one time where they were like, oh, we probably got to, refill these.
Clone Wars does that.
Well, of course, Clone Wars does it because they go into detail for everything. Whereas, the main Star Wars movies are just like, punch the hyperspeed, Chewie. Punch it, Chewie. Yeah, that. But yeah, I really liked how, they had to go into the pool of the black hole so it could like swing them through because they didn't have enough fuel to just fly, like go there manually.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I really liked that.
They did a similar thing in The Martian.
They probably, yes, they did.
To do a slingshot around a planet. Which is true because you're using the planet's gravity as a force.
I need to rewatch The Martian. That is a really good film. I was going to say something again. Completely forgot.
Oh,
Skip my mind. But I will say, we haven't yet decided what we're going to watch next week. We're thinking of X-Men.
Maybe New Mutants.
We might do a New Mutants review next week, which I'm not excited about.
But that's fine. We're going to switch it up.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was coming a bit later in September, which is
I thought it was coming out earlier. I thought it was coming out this month.
Well, I mean, it was supposed to come out 2 years ago. So, talk about earlier.
Imagine those 2 years, them knowing about the cut, them knowing how the film, was done. They probably watched it so many times.
The version that we're getting now is the one they had 2 years ago.
That's stupid.
Do you know why?
Why?
So they rescheduled. They scheduled reshoots, right? For whatever, right? And then the reshoots never happened, and all this stuff happened with the movie being delayed, and then eventually now we're in this point in the world we live in where all this shit's sort of fucked, and then they're like, okay, well, I think Mr. Sunday, I think it was Mr. Sunday Movies who did a good review, and he was like, or someone, she might have not been him or someone else, and they were like, I guess while there's no one at the cinemas, we're just gonna push this out, and just so we could fucking get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's happening.
Discarding the movie.
But yeah, so we've sort of reached the end time of Interstellar talk. Final verdict on Interstellar.
I love Interstellar.
I love Interstellar
too.
That's
a solid 9 to 9.5
That's a 9.
out of 10.
I think it's a 9.
It's better
like
than Inception and it's better than Tenet. I
need to watch Tenet again.
Yeah, you definitely do. I think it's better than Inception and Tenet. I need to watch his other movies. I need to watch The Prestige.
Yeah,
I think
Tempo or some shit.
Yeah, I've watched all the Dark Knight movies, and I think this is on par with the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
They're both like the same level for me.
Okay.
I can't pit one, higher than the other. It's definitely for me one of Christopher Nolan's masterpieces, and I don't think he'll be able to replicate, the heart, the everything about that movie. I don't think he'll be able to replicate it. Definitely the heart.
Yeah.
So
the character emotion and character relationships and how he builds them is really clever and nice.
That's one of Matthew McConaughey's best performances.
I think it is. It's great.
To get a performance from an actor like Matthew McConaughey like that and try to replicate it from somebody, he's such an amazing actor. It'll be really hard to get another actor.
But he's never not acting.
Yeah, exactly.
His life, he's just still acting.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it was kind of like an odd choice for John David Washington to be in Tenet.
His character doesn't show emotion at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is complete opposite of this
He does
movie.
at the end.
at the end he does, but like throughout the whole movie, he's like, "Yeah, I know what's going on. I'm fucking cool with
Yeah.
it, bro." Oh, there's a
I just
bullet,
think that,
reverse, sick.
I think that John David Washington could have been, he could have been replaced by a different actor with more experience. Because I know he's only just recently breaking through
Right. Okay.
in, the Hollywood scene. He's only ever done one big blockbuster, and that's the Klansman movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And, he was amazing in that, and that's probably why Nolan wanted to pick him up because of that and get him out early before maybe, he declined or anything like
Right.
that. Maybe they should have made Rob the main character. But at
No,
the same
I think
time,
that's the point of the movie, though.
yeah,
That
that's
it's
true.
not. Yeah. But
I still like his choice. I still like his acting. But, for Nolan to get a performance like Matthew McConaughey's character, Matthew McConaughey out again.
Matthew McConaughey, is that what you said?
Matthew McConaughey. I think it's going to be hard to, replicate that.
Okay.
Same with
I agree.
Leo. Leo had an amazing performance.
But I think I would rate Matthew's performance higher than Leo's.
Yeah. Even though Leo's was so good,
It was good.
Matthew McConaughey's one was
I think it was better.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, it was a movie that I watched and I liked it.
9 out of 10.
For you, I can't like rate movies. I have like.
Just do like a range meter, like 0 to 2. You say like a saying. So like, you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs, and then 0 to 4 is like feeling a bit spicy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you could say, from 8 to 10 is a very spicy movie.
It is a very spicy movie.
Yeah, well,
That's a
there you
good
go.
way. But
You need to come up with your own, though.
Yes. So my point was, so I like listening to a lot of music, right? And I have let's say I rate an album,
Yeah.
right? There's a very certain way I go about it. Would you like me to explain this process, Rui Garcia?
This is the shit talking part of the podcast, so go for it.
Okay, yes. So the process works like this. I listen to an album, each song. This is how I think when it's an album, you should be able to listen to it front to back, and then it should be an enjoyable experience. It's like watching a movie. You don't watch a movie in
Exactly.
10-minute in 7-minute sections, and then go,
don't
I wonder how that first 7 minutes was. I'm going to give it a score out of 10. Albums, you can do that though. My point, right? So what I do is I go through every song, right, in order of the album,
Very nice.
and for each song, I give a rating out of 10. Okay? And then at the end, I have a score.
Yes.
This isn't the end, right? So the end, I add up all the scores and then divide it by the amount of tracks there are in the album, and that's your average score. Your
Very
mean,
nice.
right?
You're mean.
You're mean. So let's.
Shit, we're going back to maths now.
Yes, we are, motherfucker.
All right,
so
it's
let's
me signing off. See you later.
like, I gave okay. So the last one I did because I'm trying to review a bunch of albums that came out last year, and I have a playlist of them in like alphabetical order by artist.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm up to like K. So I'm up to Kanye West fucking album. Jesus is King. It's a very mixed experience. So for example, first song here is a 5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
It's an okay intro. I guess it gives the idea across, whatever. And then you get to like the third song, which is an 8, and I think that's probably the best song on the album.
Very nice.
Right? That's the highest score. There's no other 8s. So then I give it. So that's
5.8.
So that's that 5.8 score there that you
Yeah.
see is the mean.
Oh,
That's
very nice.
the average. Then I have a score that I give the overall album.
Just enjoyment.
But I don't let myself do points. Like, see how that's a 5.8.
Yeah.
I only let the enjoyment rating, right? That's from front to back, listening to it straight through. That can only be a whole number.
Very
okay?
nice.
So then I add those two numbers together,
Yeah.
right? And then divide it by 2 because it's 2 numbers. And then
okay.
that sort of middle score is the score that I give.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I can't do that with a fucking movie.
Yeah,
and that annoys
exactly.
me. So me rating a movie is a lot harder.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot more thinking when it comes to movies, I think.
But yeah.
Whereas, you listen to an album and you're like, boom.
None of these have reached 8s, which is really sort of surprised me. I feel like I've rated them like maybe too harshly or whatever. Like, anyway.
You need to be a harsh critic.
I do.
So
Or
when
maybe
something
like
really
not
good-
harsh enough, or I don't know. But like there's a bunch of them that have 7.8. Like, hold up. Anyway, whatever. That's fine. I won't explain that now.
Rating movies, you really need to do it your own way.
Yeah, I guess
So when I do it, it's mixed with enjoyment, critical thinking, visuals,
Yeah.
sound's such a big
It really
factor
is.
in
That's
how
why I like
do
the
it.
Transformers movies so much because it's just so
Yeah,
fucking
it's a really
like
good
dumb
sound.
and just
The sound of
crazy.
them like doing, transforming is really good. I love that in Transformers movies.
Yes. Good. And
the
just
sound
like,
effects, that's good.
yeah, Transformers 4 has good sound design. Well,
Yes.
they all fucking do. But,
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
I feel like Bumblebee just like retrified it.
Yeah,
Makes
it does
it
a
feel
little bit.
retro.
It is an 80s throwback. We will
Yeah.
get to those one day. We won't talk about that today.
For sure.
Because I'll probably mention Transformers in every fucking podcast.
Literally,
Because I'm a Transformers boy.
You have been.
I know.
I
I'm
noticed.
sorry if anyone gets annoyed at that.
Shit. This is the third time.
Yeah, do you have anything else?
Not really. I don't think so. Like, I feel like that's everything covered that happened this week. It was kind of boring week.
Yeah, definitely not like last
Yeah,
week.
definitely
It was so
not
much
like
shit.
last week. Last week we couldn't talk enough.
When the fuck we need a Mandalorian trailer?
You know what?
I don't know what actually, so please
I'm
tell me
having
what.
a bit of a feeling. Perhaps we'll get it in the next week. Surely.
Actual?
For sure. Like
hope
they
so.
filmed promos for Ahsoka a few weeks ago.
Okay.
They're going off the success of, very successful Lego Star Wars trailer that was, had very high
Wait, have they
views.
already filmed the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
they were
finished.
just filming
They were just filming
Oh,
promos.
I see what you're saying.
They were just filming shots for, you know how like you watch the trailer and some shots aren't actually in the movie or TV show?
Yes, just like some
Those
of those.
kind, those
yeah.
kind.
Okay, I get you.
And like maybe just like, doing really cool poses and shit.
yeah, that stuff too.
That's probably
poster stuff.
Yeah, poster stuff. That's what I think they were doing. Poster stuff,
That
ad
makes sense.
stuff, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Promo shit.
Cool. Well, I'm keen for whenever.
And
fuck-
if they did that,
When it comes out.
damn, I forgot to save it. I think I saw a leaked photo of Falcon and the Winter Soldier earlier.
Show me right now.
Falcon
Show me your dog.
and
Come
the
on, mate.
Winter Soldier.
Come on, mate.
Surely it's here somewhere. So there's box art.
Oh, it's like a. Oh,
so
cool.
you can see suit.
Oh, it's a bit more white
Yeah,
ish.
white-ish. There's something else here. I saw like a really cool logo photo. Kind of there it is. T-shirts coming out, and that's the
cool.
obviously you can't.
his suit looks fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Obviously you guys can't see it because you're listening, but Falcon's got a very white and red suit. There's not
very-
a lot of blue.
No, it's very comics inspired.
Yeah.
But it still looks mechanical on how the movie looks.
I
'cause-
love that.
Oh, I didn't even see the rest of the wing.
Yeah, dude.
Dog. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It
I thought
looks-
I thought the red point there was
The end
of
yeah,
it, but
there's
the white
tip,
there.
white
Fuck,
tip.
that's hot.
I will say straight away, it looks a lot more like comic accurate
Yes.
Falcon than
Yes.
it does
That's what. Yeah.
Captain America, which I love that they're going for because it's still Falcon. He's still Falcon. He's
But
Captain
it's cool how
America now.
it's cool how they've like led up to it.
Yeah, definitely. And Bucky sitting right next to him.
is he Captain America yet? You know what I mean? Because
That's what
the
this
show.
show's meant to like.
Well, yeah, but isn't there
Yeah.
like that U.S. agent character who's
Dude,
sort of
I
like
can't wait. He's going
corrupt?
Yeah, not corrupt. He's just the government appointed Captain America.
and the government's corrupt.
Yeah, the government's corrupt. The government's racist.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very like anti-racial movie. It's going to
Good.
have a big movement behind it.
Good.
And I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yeah. So I think that's all I've got. Have you got
Same
anything
here.
else?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully next week we'll have a lot more to talk about.
Yes.
I'm really, really expecting a trailer in the next week.
I hope so, dude. I
So
need a
if
trailer. Give it to me.
If we don't get a trailer in the next week, all of next week is us going to be shitting on the New Mutants. Because I
We
feel like
should.
that's what
That'll
we're
be
going to be
funny.
doing.
I want to. Yeah.
I will say
Yep.
before watching the New Mutants that before even watching it, I think that I'm going to be aiming for a score of around 3 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard really bad things.
I've heard mixed things. I've heard some good, okay ideas, but
I've heard really
execution
bad things.
isn't great. And if
But yeah, that's all for today.
Well, thank you so much for listening. So we're out on Apple Podcasts now. So if you're using that, please give us a rating. That would
sure.
That
Give
would
us-
be great. It helps us a bit.
Definitely.
It helps getting our podcast out there. If you like the podcast enough that you would want to recommend it to a friend, then please do so because that means a lot.
Super cool.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram at VoidBoysPod.
If I say anyone sharing this on their story, I owe you a Chris Pie 5.
I thought you said Chris and then Pie 5.
Chris Pie 5.
I was like, what's a Chris Pine 5?
Chris Pine 5.
What's that?
Chris Pine.
Oh, it's the fifth one.
Yeah.
The
But
fifth Chris Pine movie. So thank you very much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Cool. Adios.
Bye.